Holla if you hear it. It's the only goddess with a message from spirit. What's coming down from the divine spirit guides ancestors now? What's coming down? All right, so we are checking in with my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and North Node. What does my Capricorn collective need to know at this time for their greatest and highest good, Spirit? Ashe. So at the bottom of the deck, I have a spot at the table. My story matters. I have a spot at the table. My story matters. Okay? And I am free to accept the parts of myself that long for acceptance. I am free to accept the parts of myself that long for acceptance. So don't be afraid to be the real you. Don't be afraid to accept yourself for who you are, Capricorn. Don't be ashamed of your story. Like you said, like your affirmation said, your story matters. And just because you come from a different walk of life than somebody, just because you have a different upbringing from somebody, just because your education level may be different from somebody else, doesn't make you any less worthy or any less capable of accomplishing anything that you aspire to do. Don't allow anybody to make you feel inferior. Don't allow anybody to make you intimidated. Okay? Not lovers, not peers, not your competition in your work space. Don't allow anybody to make you feel like you don't deserve to be where you are, or that you can't be better than your circumstances that you grew up in or that you may currently be in. Don't allow anybody to don't give anybody the power to make or break you or to tell you the level of worth that you are. You decide that. God already showed you are worthy by waking you up. It's on you, like I said, to stop fighting with yourself or going through this internal conflict, feeling as if you don't deserve success, or you don't deserve to be where you are, or you don't deserve to be respected, because you do. All right? Don't allow your own self-limiting thoughts and beliefs to play tricks on you. Okay? We have the King of Swords, Nine of Wands, Judgment in the reverse, it's Pluto, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so some new beginnings are on the other side of you making the decision to step into your power. Okay, Page of Cups. You have the Lovers that popped out sideways, so I'm gonna take it that way. That's Gemini energy, so you could be dealing with a Gemini. Four of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Devil, that's your energy, Capricorn, and that popped out sideways as well. Nine of Swords as the overall energy of this spread. Okay, that's interesting. Make sure I don't flash the camera, child. Anyway. So it's like you're definitely questioning yourself, questioning your abilities, like I was picking up on before. And it's important that you get out of this mindset, Capricorn, okay? It's important to work smart, not hard. Work smart, not hard, okay? You have to realize that sometimes your own mindset can be your own demise, okay? When you allow the things that happened to you in the past, when you allow your own negative thinking to talk you out of even starting, it's talking you out of whether or not what you are passionate about is your calling. It's talking you out of whether or not the signs and the synchronicities and the angel numbers, everything that you may be seeing right now is really factual. And I'm here to tell you, yes, it's factual. Okay, you have to trust that this passion that you have is your calling, because it is. Okay, and it's important that you follow your heart, follow your passion, and don't allow your own self-limiting beliefs and habits to get in the way. You self-sabotage yourself because you don't believe in yourself, or you don't believe that your story matters, or you don't believe that people are going to take you serious. And in the day, fuck the people who don't understand you. Fuck the people who don't, clap or support you. So the fuck what? You don't need, you don't need that type of negativity anyway. If they don't see you for who you are, so what? If they don't accept you for who you are, so what? You don't need acceptance from the world. You need to accept yourself. And once you accept yourself and realize that God, the Most High, accepts you because you were created in God's image, so of course you are accepted. Of course you are seen. Of course you are loved. That will give you the opportunity to take on those new beginnings, those new ideas, these new challenges. And I feel like you are going through a challenge of thinking that you aren't good enough to make your ideas and to make your business goals a reality, but you can. You have to really trust yourself and really trust your discernment moving forward. Okay? And don't be afraid to make moves. Don't be afraid to make investments. Don't be afraid to take a chance, okay? Because the longer you take, the longer you procrastinate, it's going to delay your success. Okay? So heavy on this energy, heavy on you needing to heal the root chakra. Some of you may have grew up in, like I said, a very unstable environment. You could have come from what they say the wrong side of the tracks. You could have, you know, grew up in the hood, grew up in a household where it wasn't both parents, or if the parents were in the household, it was very toxic. You may need to reparent yourself altogether, and that's okay. You're in a season where there's a lot of lessons that you need to learn, and there's a lot of things that you need to unlearn, and that is a part of the process. That's a part of transformation, is unlearning things that have been a hindrance to you. And one of the things that you need to release is this pessimistic mindset, okay? And thinking that everything that is happening to you is too good to be true. When you are deserving just like the next person, it doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what environment you grew up in. It doesn't matter if you had both parents or if you only had one. It doesn't matter if you were a foster child. Some of you may have a problem with your identity. You may have an issue with truly accepting yourself for who you are because you don't know where you come from, and it's fucking with you. For some of you, something about you feeling lost because you don't know who your birth parents are. But that doesn't make you less worthy of anybody or anything. It's a blessing to know that even though you were born in certain circumstances, you've overcome those circumstances. Don't start self-sabotaging after you've already come so far. Don't allow fear, don't allow paranoia, okay, to get in your way. It's really time for you to reparent yourself and to trust your intuition. Some of you are just starting your spiritual awakening, so you're going through your dark night of the soul. And it's really not an easy process. It's rough out here, okay? This spiritual game is not for the weak. Okay? This type of living is not for the weak, okay? The spiritual awakening is just not for just anybody, okay? It takes time. It takes blood, sweat, and tears. It really is a journey. But once you get to that point where you trust in yourself, you trust your higher self, you trust your intuition, you love yourself unapologetically, and you don't allow anybody around you to lower your vibration, that is such a beautiful spot to be in. But it takes time to get there, so don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Don't be so negative all the time. Like I said, some of you have a bad habit of being pessimistic, and it's time for you to drop that negativity. It's time for you to, like I said, work smarter and not harder. You make it harder when you overthink. You make it harder when you allow fear to cause you to procrastinate. No more procrastination. It's time to plant the seed and water it and tend to it so it can grow. Okay, good things take time. Like I said, some of you guys may be business owners and entrepreneurs, or you guys could be, in a career where you had to build from the ground up, where you had to work your way up the chain, you had to work your way up the ladder, and now you're in a position where you have worked your ass off to be in, and you're self-sabotaging because you feel like you don't deserve it. when you deserve this promotion, you deserve this new opportunity, you deserve this new position, okay? Because you know what the fuck you're doing and you know what the fuck you're talking about. So stop self-sabotaging yourself. Stop self-sabotaging your own success, okay? When you manifest something and then you question it, or you obsess over it, or you wonder how long it's going to take or how long it's going to take to get there, you know, that's you telling the universe that you don't believe in yourself or that you don't believe you deserve it. And that cancels out the manifestation. So it's important that you change the way that you think about yourself and your circumstances, okay? That old you no longer exists. It's time for you to shed that old skin, because that is not going to help you prosper. Okay, it says get over yourself, pull your shit together, get help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. So listen, with that being said, like I said, you have a very, very, very big calling, a calling that is bigger than yourself. And you have to really get your shit together at this time and stop self-sabotaging, because you have a duty and an opportunity to help people, to give back, to do good shit for humanity, to change the world, to change other people's worlds. By you showing that you can come from where you came from and be successful, do you realize how inspiring you already are, and how much even more inspiring you're going to be once you get out of your own way? Okay, it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. Yes, it's time for you to get your head out of your ass, get back into your heart, follow your heart, and trust your decisions. Okay, love yourself unapologetically, and don't be ashamed of yourself or your story, because it's all a part of who made you who you are. Okay, so don't worry about the people who don't love you or don't understand you or don't support you, or the people in the past who did you wrong or who betrayed you, or, you know, you allowed to hurt or betray you. You have to go through that situation so you can learn from it and so you can know better moving forward. So it's time to stop being codependent on other people's thoughts, other people's opinions, other people's, you know, other people's pussy. Let me stop playing. But no, for real, it's time for you to stop being codependent on toxic relationships, on one-sided connections, on lopsided love. It's time for you to love yourself enough to know your worth, okay? And know when you are in places that are not worth your energy or your presence, okay? You're going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. So yeah, you are definitely tired. It's giving you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and it's time for you to get your ass up and handle it, okay? That's why you have the King of Swords and this Ace of Pentacles in the challenge position, because it's going to be a challenge. It's going to take time, and you were built for it. That's why God gave you the vision in the first place. If you weren't able to handle it, God wouldn't give you the vision. It says fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. So some of you guys need to apologize to yourself for the things that you allowed, for the people that you allowed to take advantage of you, for the opportunities that you procrastinated on and missed because you didn't believe in it. It's time for you to apologize to yourself for not seeing your worth and not seeing your full potential. Some of you guys may be receiving an apology soon as well. It says figure shit out on your own. Period. You figure shit out thus far. Keep doing it. Keep trusting your intuition, letting your discernment guide you, letting your spirit guides guide you. And when you are feeling overwhelmed, take some time and take deep breaths in through your breaths, not breasts. Take deep breaths. What the fuck? Breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Meditate, pray when you are feeling overwhelmed and feeling frustrated, okay? And it'll bring you back to the present so you're not being anxious about the future. Be grateful for the things that didn't work out, and be optimistic and wait in anticipation for the goodness that is coming towards you, Capricorn. Period. Okay, so I hope this reading resonated with you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, just hit me up in the DM or email me. That email is in the description. If you would like to tip for the energy exchange, that is also in the description as well. Okay, I will check in with y'all later. Remember to drink your water, grow your edges, and mind your business. Peace.